Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Jennifer, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Elizabeth. How are you doing today, Elizabeth?
I'm doing great, thanks. I'm really excited about today's topic because it's something that plays a big role in our daily lives, punctuality. Whether it's meeting friends, catching a train, or showing up for an appointment, being on time is a sign of respect and responsibility. Today, we're going to dive into the importance of punctuality, how it affects our relationships, and why it matters so much in both personal and public life.
Absolutely. Punctuality is more than just being on time. It's about showing others that you value their time and are reliable. We'll explore why punctuality is important, how being late can affect relationships and opportunities, and even discuss cultural differences when it comes to timekeeping.
Before we dive in, I just want to remind everyone to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We're here to help you navigate everyday challenges and improve your life one step at a time.
And if you've been enjoying our content, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Your support really helps us keep creating these videos for you.
So, Jennifer, let's start with the basics. Why is punctuality so important? Being on time shows that you respect the people you're meeting and the commitments you've made. It's a way of saying, I value your time and I'm here when I said I would be. This can strengthen relationships, build trust, and create a positive impression.
That's such an important point. Punctuality is a reflection of your reliability and professionalism. When you consistently show up on time, people know they can count on you. This is especially important in professional settings, where being late can be seen as a lack of commitment or disrespect.
Exactly. But punctuality isn't just about work. It's also important in our personal lives. For example, if you're always late when meeting friends, it can send the message that you don't value their time or the time you're spending together. Over time, this can strain relationships and create frustration.
Yes, being late can have a negative impact on relationships. It can lead to misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and even a loss of trust. On the other hand, being punctual shows that you care about others and are committed to maintaining strong relationships.
Absolutely. And while we're talking about the impact of punctuality, let's also consider how it affects our daily routines. When you're punctual, you're more likely to stay organized and on top of your responsibilities. It helps you manage your time better and reduces the stress of rushing to meet deadlines or appointments.
Definitely. Punctuality helps you stay in control of your schedule and allows you to be more productive. It also sets a positive example for others, whether it's your colleagues, friends, or even your children. Being on time creates a sense of discipline and responsibility that can influence those around you.
Yes, punctuality is a habit that can have a ripple effect on your life and the lives of others. But what happens when things don't go as planned? For example, how often are friends late? Or how about buses and trains? Public transportation isn't always reliable, and sometimes, no matter how punctual you try to be, external factors can throw you off.
That's a great point. Sometimes, being late is out of our control, especially when it comes to things like public transportation. However, it's important to plan ahead and allow for some buffer time in case of delays. If you know your bus or train is often late, consider leaving earlier or finding alternative routes.
Yes, planning ahead is key to staying punctual even when things don't go as planned. And if you're running late, it's always courteous to let the other person know as soon as possible. Quick text or call can go a long way in maintaining trust and showing that you respect their time.
Definitely. Communication is crucial when it comes to punctuality. Letting someone know you're running late shows that you're still considerate of their time, even if you can't be there on time. It's also important to be understanding when others are late, especially if they have a valid reason.
Yes, flexibility and understanding are important. We all have those moments when things don't go as planned. However, if someone is consistently late, it might be worth having a conversation about it. Addressing the issue can help improve the relationship and set clearer expectations.
Absolutely. And while punctuality is generally important, it's also worth noting that different cultures have different attitudes toward timekeeping. In some cultures, being a few minutes late might be considered normal or even expected, while in others, it could be seen as highly disrespectful. Understanding these cultural differences can help you navigate different situations more effectively.
That's a great point. Being aware of cultural differences in punctuality can help you avoid misunderstandings and show respect for others' customs and expectations. It's all about being mindful of the context and adjusting your behavior accordingly.
Definitely. And speaking of being mindful, let's take a call from one of our viewers who wants to share their experience with punctuality and how it affects their daily life. Let's take the call. Hi there, you're on the air with Jennifer and Elizabeth. What's your name, and where are you calling from?
Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Elizabeth. My name is Tom, and I'm calling from London, UK. I've been following your channel for a while, and I really appreciate all the tips you share. Punctuality is something I've always valued, but I've noticed that not everyone feels the same way, especially when it comes to social events. I wanted to share my thoughts on how I handle it.
It's great to hear from you. Thanks for calling in. What strategies have you been using to deal with situations where punctuality isn't always respected?
Well, I've found that setting clear expectations from the beginning helps. If I'm organizing an event or meeting up with friends, I try to communicate clearly about the time and let them know that I appreciate punctuality. I also try to be understanding if someone is occasionally late, but if it becomes a habit, I gently bring it up and explain why it's important to me.
That's fantastic, Tom. Setting clear expectations and communicating your values is such a great way to handle these situations. It's all about being respectful and understanding, while also making sure your own needs are met.
Absolutely. Sounds like you're doing a great job of balancing your expectations with flexibility. Do you have any tips for others who might be struggling with punctuality either in themselves or with others?
I would say to always plan ahead and give yourself extra time to get where you need to be. It's better to arrive early and have some time to relax than to be rushing and stressed. And if punctuality is important to you, don't be afraid to express that to others. It can help set the tone and improve your relationships.
That's excellent advice, Tom. Planning ahead and communicating your expectations are both so important for maintaining punctuality. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with us.
Yes, thank you, Tom. We really appreciate you calling in, and we're so glad to hear that you're finding ways to manage punctuality in your life. Keep up the great work.
Thank you both so much. Have a great day.
You too, Tom. Take care.
Bye, Tom.
That was such a great call. It's always inspiring to hear from our viewers and learn about the strategies they're using to manage punctuality in their daily lives.
Yes, Tom's advice about planning ahead and setting clear expectations is so valuable. It's all about being proactive and respectful of others' time.
Absolutely. So, let's move on to some more tips for maintaining punctuality and improving our time management. One important strategy is to prioritize your commitments. Sometimes, being late is a result of overcommitting and trying to do too much in too little time. By prioritizing what's most important, you can focus on the things that really matter and make sure you're on time for them.
That's such an important point. Prioritizing helps you manage your time better and reduces the chances of being late. It's also helpful to plan your day the night before. This gives you a clear idea of what you need to do and how much time you need to allocate for each task.
Yes, planning your day in advance is a great way to stay organized and avoid last-minute rushes. It's also important to set realistic time frames for your tasks. If you know something will take longer than expected, adjust your schedule accordingly to avoid running late.
Definitely. And while we're talking about time management, it's also important to minimize distractions. Whether it's social media, phone calls, or unexpected interruptions, distractions can easily throw off your schedule and make you late. Try to stay focused on the task at hand and set boundaries to protect your time.
Absolutely. Minimizing distractions helps you stay on track and ensures that you're not wasting time on things that aren't important. It's also helpful to build in some buffer time between appointments or tasks. This gives you a little extra time in case something takes longer than expected or there's an unexpected delay.
Yes, buffer time is a great way to stay flexible and avoid the stress of running late. It's all about giving yourself enough time to manage the unexpected. And remember, being punctual is a habit that you can develop over time. The more you practice it, the easier it becomes.
Definitely. And for our viewers, if you're enjoying this conversation and finding these tips helpful, Make sure to like the video and share it with others. Your support really helps us continue to create content that helps you navigate everyday challenges like punctuality.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We've got plenty more videos coming your way, covering everything from time management to personal growth strategies.
So, before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap of today's tips. We talked about the importance of punctuality, how it affects relationships and responsibilities, and strategies for staying on time.
We also covered the importance of planning ahead, setting clear expectations, minimizing distractions, and building buffer time into your schedule. These strategies will help you stay punctual and make a positive impression in both your personal and professional life.
Remember, being on time is a sign of respect and reliability. Keep working on these strategies, stay organized, and make punctuality a priority. You're capable of building strong, positive habits.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Keep practicing these tips, stay committed to being on time, and enjoy the benefits of punctuality. You've got this.
We'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay punctual.
Bye for now.